مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اركعوا واسجدوا واعبدوا ربكم وافعلوا الخير لعلكم تفلحون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. وأصلي وأسلم على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين خير الورى نبينا محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. All praises due to our Lord Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Peace and blessings be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ikhwat al-Iman, as ummah, as the followers of the belief of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we in pain. We in pain because of what happened in Turkey, Syria, the earthquake. Something that put us all in pain is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's how this life is. This life is nothing but full of tests. Don't take this life for granted. This life is very, very fragile. All of us have plans. Those who died in the earthquake, the death toll passed 22,000. They were just like me and you. They have goals. They have things they want to achieve. They want to live longer. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a different plan for them. That could happen to all of us. It happened in Turkey, it happened in Syria, it could happen in the States right here, it could happen anywhere. So, this life, ikhwat al-Iman, we have to work hard to make sure that permanent life is being taken care of properly. We always plan for retirement. When I'm 65, when I'm 70, I want to rest, I want to do this and that. I want to receive such amount of money from the government or from whatever to a retirement plan I have. Some people, they even have a plan for their children from the time they were born, depositing money in their bank account. And they never have a plan for the children in the hereafter. They never open accounts for their kids in the hereafter. The account of the salat, to teach your kids to be praying and coming to the Mescid every day. The account of qira'at al-Quran, to teach your kids to be reciting the Quran. The account of siyam, the fasting. The account of any kind of righteous deed that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam talked about in the Sunnah. These are real accounts of what the Iman. Have you ever sit down one day and think of your salat? How much salat I have in my account? How much more I want to have? Every day you check your bank accounts. How much money you have? What's your plan? Next month I want to deposit this much and that much. And I want to withdraw this much and this and that much. By a certain day, I want to have this much in my bank account. Have you ever sit down and think about your accounts in the hereafter? It's real accounts of the Iman. You're going to stand before Allah Ta'ala in the books. The sijillat will be open. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will judge you, ask you questions about things you do in this life. How your accounts in the hereafter looking like. This is a lesson with the Iman to take. This is a lesson to take from this earthquake. It could happen anywhere. This life, do not take it for granted. This is something that would make those who've been sleeping to wake up. Those who have tolerance to the sins, they commit sins easily. Not a problem, enjoy my best life. I have to do this and that. Wake up. Focus on your life. This enjoyment that you have is not guaranteed. It's not permanent. All of a sudden you can lose that. You can die. You can have permanent disability. Anything could happen to you. So do not take this life for granted. Always think about the permanent life, the hereafter. To be in Al-Jannah. Not only be in Al-Jannah, you want to be in the highest level of paradise with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ikhwat al-Iman, if you are someone who is sinning, wake up and stop sinning. Work for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Worship Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. You don't want to die and go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and have zero hasanat, or have few hasanat and have so many sayyi'at. That's the worst thing that could happen. Your life in the hereafter, in the permanent life, you will not be happy. Ikhwat al-Iman, because of this, we have to clear any enmity that we could have in our hearts towards others. People could all of a sudden disappear and die without any notice, without even being able to say goodbye to them. If you have a problem with your mother, with your father, with your brother, with your sister, with any family member, please call them, ask them for forgiveness. Don't take this life for granted. لا تزن عند الله جناح بعوضة. The life in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not even equal to the wing of a fly in terms of weight. It's nothing just like air. Very fragile. If you have anyone, even if it's not a family member, you have something against them, you're not able to forgive them, you have difficulty getting along with them because of anything happened between you, reach out to them and ask for forgiveness. Such calamity, such musibah could happen to any one of us, and all of a sudden we're gone, we're not in this life. So don't take little things too much. Take it easy, make things easy for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ikhwat al-Iman, this earthquake have to bring us together. Alhamdulillah, we see the reaction of the Ummah. We see donations being sent to Syria. We see people posting stuff online about this. We see the dua, and inshallah they are shuhada. As the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said, وَصَاحِبُ الْهَدْمِ شَهِيدٌ. The person who dies in any collapsed building or like earthquake will be a shaheed inshaAllah Mawla Azza wa Jal. So they are shuhada bi-idhni Mawla Azza wa Jal. But alhamdulillah, we see the dua. We see people reacting. That has to bring us together. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made it clear. The whole ummah, regardless of where we come from, how we look like, what language we speak, we're just one thing. Just like one body, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, مَثَلُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ فِي تَوَادِّهِمْ وَتَرَحُمِهِمْ وَتَعَاطُفِهِمْ. The example of the believers and their mercy and their affection towards each other. كَالْجَسَدِ الْوَاحِدِ. Just like one body. إِذَا اشْتَكَى مِنْهُ عُضْوٌ تَدَاعَى لَهُ سَائِرُ الْجَسَدِ بِالْحُمَّى وَالسَّهَرِ. When any part of the body is in pain, the whole body reacts with fever and sleeplessness. That's how it should be. These are our real brothers and sisters. These are our family. The same way they sad, some of them lost some family members. Some of them are injured. The way they are sad, we have to be sad the same way. The way they are in grief, we have to be in grief the same way. The same way that it's a big problem, a calamity to them, it's a calamity, musibah to us. Make dua for them. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make things easy on them. Ikhwat al-Iman, as a ummah, we have to come together. We have to make things easy on each other. We are one ummah. We are one body, as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. But unfortunately, we live here in the US, and most of us are immigrants. But unfortunately, we're not taking advantage of this special status that we have as believers. We should be together. We should benefit from us being from different places but united under La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. But unfortunately the opposite is happening. You see Muslims avoiding other Muslims. If they want to do a business, they want to do it with somebody else. When I do it with my Muslim brother, he gives me a headache. Sell a car to him. 1 year later, he calls me. The car broke down. It's a used car. It's an engine. It can fail at any time. If he buy the car from non-Muslim, they will never call him. Just because he's Muslim, he will call him. It is like using a hadith in his favor, in his interest. The only time they use Islam when it's in their interest. Use only the car, this and that happens. It's been a year, it's done. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not say that. He said, Al-Bayya'ani bil-khiyari ma lam yatafarraqa. Those who buy and selling things, they have the choice to stop the transaction or to change the deal, as long as they did not physically separate. Once I sell you something, once you buy something from me, and we physically separated, the deal is done. That's it, you agree to it. You see Muslims giving loan to other Muslims. They take the money, they never return it, and they are able to do so. And they will use the ahadith of Inzar al-Mu'sir when someone is in need and they're not able to return the debt, we have to have patience towards them. They use that hadith, in reality they can return it. And always, we don't do things properly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you give a loan to someone, most of the time say, oh, he's Muslim brother, he's good. There's no need for us to do any type of agreement. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not say that in the Quran. إِذَا تَدَايَنْتُمْ بِدَيْنٍ إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ مُسَمًّى فَاكْتُبُوهُ. When you have a day, when you are given, when you are loaning money to someone, you have to write that down. They could change their mind, they could lie, they could forget, they could die. So that has to be written. So we have to be easy on each other. We have to benefit from this great ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us. We're all together, we're all Muslim, alhamdulillah. Any masjid we can walk in and worship. It's not the same, we cannot walk into any church if you're not a member of that church. But alhamdulillah, you go to any city, anywhere in the world, as long as it's a masjid, you are welcome and you have the right. You have the right to enter and worship, and no one can stop you from doing so because it's the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah, let's unite, let's get together, let's have mercy on one another, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. Let's be a source of faith and support for each other. What happened is something that put us all in pain, and we have to react with al-Iman. So we have the organization of the Al-Qari, that's run by Muhammad Sufyan and Brother Abdul Rahman Sadin. You know them in the community, giving khutbas and Jazakumullahu khair, doing a lot for the community. So alhamdulillah, this organization is collecting donation to take it to the people of Syria. So we want to react in a good way. We want to react in the way that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wants us to do. We want to be generous. We want to donate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want to do our best to show that this is our problem all as ummah. It's not only a problem for the people of Turkey and the people of Syria, no. This is a problem for all of us. So inshallah, do your best. And as you notice at this masjid, alhamdulillah, we don't announce donations. We only do that in Ramadan, throughout the whole year. If you want to donate, you're okay. If you don't want to, that's fine, alhamdulillah. But this matter is urgent and serious. So very importantly, we have to be, inshallah, generous. Do your best. Do whatever you can. $1, $5, $10, whatever you can. Do not leave the masjid, inshallah, except that you participate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to send the donation, all of the donation that will be given to the masjid for this Friday will go to the organization of the Qari, and they will take that, inshallah, to the people of Syria. So the boxes that we have, you can do your donation cash. You can send the donation through the Cash App, and the account for the Cash App is just type the Qari, T-H-E, Qari, Q-A-R-I, T-H-E, then Qari, Q-A, as an alpha, R as Robinson, I as India. So type that, it's going to come up, and then inshallah send your donation for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you have any questions, call Brother Abdul Rahman Salim. This phone number is 215-337-5567. 215-337-5567. So inshallah, do your best to react as a believer, as Muslim, as someone who cares about his brothers and sisters in Islam anywhere in the world. And this way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you jazeel al-ajr. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه وتوبوا إليه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.